I was about to say, why don't you go with the all green outfit?
I am.
I don't think. Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, trust me. I know a little bit about Seahawks.
Yeah, see, this one.
I used to like they green out. Their green ones. I'm weak. Was I rotating both of our players, or were you rotating yours too?
I was rotating mine.
I'm weak because we was rotating at the same way. I was like, at the same time, I'm like, damn, am I rotating this nigga's character too?
Wait,
That's
what'd
why
you
I
say?
stopped.
Oh, you got Richard Sherman.
Yes, sir. I thought you was gonna go with the Giants at first.
I was considering it.
Huh?
I said I was considering it.
Because then you'd have Odell.
Alright, if we do another game after this, where are you gonna run with?
You said what?
If we do another game after this, who are you gonna run with?
Probably the Giants.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports.
Alright, if you run with the Giants, I'm gonna run with the Seahawks.
Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the... With that, let's get up to Tennessee. We're standing by in Nashville, our Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon
Kick
for
the
football.
damn ball, man.
Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between
Remember
the
taking a
Seattle
shit out Derrick Henry.
Seahawks and the Tennessee Titans. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Where did you think you were going, sir? You hear me?
What?
I said, man, Max, where did you think you were going?
Out of space.
Now here's the first carry for DeMarco Murray. 3 yards on
that
the
nigga
pickup
fast,
there, and
look.
it'll be second down. The wide receivers, often a very, very
Looking fast
talented
enough,
group, and that's
buddy.
the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. They go with Murray again. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays.
I don't
in the
even know this team,
similar
bro.
to that one.
Neither do I. I don't know my team.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And
Oh, he dropped it.
contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's
Oh, man,
tough.
for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your
Well, I'm
hands,
going
right?
for it. You
You
know
end
how
up
I
thinking
roll.
way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And
Yeah,
yes, he's a
no,
tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Throwing is Mariota, and he's got the hook up with Anthony Fasano.
I didn't even get past the 20-yard line. That's
On the
bad.
opening drive of the game, and the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And he is out of bounds just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Give him 11 on the gain there.
He still got the first down.
For a Seattle first.
Oh, dude.
In the red zone this time.
Dummy.
Throwing now, Wilson. Wilson on first down. End zone.
Oh wow.
Touchdown, Seattle.
I seen how all your people was gathered up right there, ready for a blitz. I'm like, nah,
And the
it
Seahawks
ain't working
have
that way.
taken a first quarter lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver.
Yeah,
Maybe
I'm playing smart tonight, bro.
it's tough to find the little guys,
Telling
right?
you.
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic.
So what are you trying to say? You wasn't playing the smart the other night?
Rather than just winning with height,
Not at all,
even
bro.
speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
That last night I
Skinny,
fucked up.
whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Here's Wilson.
Out of bounds.
And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
Why he cut
Protection
out?
was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I
Perfect
think that
kick.
in most places on the
Hey,
field,
You
if
thought you
you
were
better take
gonna
that knee,
do
buddy.
to
that?
throw the ball,
Oh, you
someone's
ain't
going
take
to shake
that
free
knee.
and you'll find an open receiver.
Oh,
But condensed
pushing his
near
back.
the goal line on a two-point conversion.
Nah, I went more than 17
All that
fucking
extra,
yards.
there's not any extra field.
No,
So it
sir.
kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Alright, so
A first down throw for Mariota.
oh what? Oh,
Couldn't quite hold
what?
it. Got hit. Ball
I got there too quick.
incomplete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
They can play, damn.
No, shut up. That's why you about to throw me an interception.
I ain't throwing shit, nigga.
That was second down run for Murray. And he stopped.
Ankle tackler, bro.
It may sound trite to a lot
Yes,
of people,
sir.
but when you have a team that
Where'd
actually
you think
does
he was
believe
going?
in you, it really helps your overall play. DeMarco Murray found exactly that in Tennessee with the
No
Titans.
matter what team I play with,
You're alluding to him
I
not
know how to
having that
use
in
their
Philadelphia.
plays because
without a
most of
doubt.
them
I mean,
are the
look,
same,
he
just different
started as the
formations.
guy there. By the end of the season, he
Watch
was
this.
no longer that guy.
Get
The
him.
offense didn't seem to fit for him, but
That's
it
some
fit
bullshit.
perfectly in Tennessee as he
I
led
ain't
a
playing
big-time
shit,
attack, third in the league in rushing.
Yeah, finishing just shy of 1,300 yards, 12 total touchdowns as well. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. On 4th down, they snap it to Mariota. Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. And he's eventually brought down, but not before he reaches the 39.
Right, what if that they said that was incomplete on the
I
bullshit
don't know
at
if
the
I
end
agree
of
with
the
that.
half?
I
Give
guess they
that
don't
back to you.
care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to
I
be
probably
surprised
somebody
by
broke my
that,
TV.
right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided
You know it
to
wouldn't
play
have
in this
to.
situation, but they must have either felt like they either had
Even
to
though you
break
had your
play
cigarette
clock,
earlier.
or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Oh yeah, this interception. It's me.
And he takes a shot
Tight.
on the release as this will
Hope
be
he was
incomplete.
probably-
Rashard Matthews, the
Oh,
intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. To throw
Interception.
is Mariota.
Interception.
Looking at Matthews, but it's intercepted.
That's
A great
foul,
run, it's picked
nigga.
off. And his guys are going to get the football
That's
at
some
the
bullshit.
28-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking
That
to
would never
duplicate
happen in real
what
life.
they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
It's
I
possible.
hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to
I've
take
actually seen
exactly
it happen
what
before.
happened replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. The
Run, big man, run.
Nope.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30.
You got lucky on that
And
one.
here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And following the interception,
It's cool. We're going to get it back
together on this
regardless.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to
Notice
tell
you
me
in the
before
same
every game,
spot
the
we
team
was
making
on the
a
other
few
end of the
mistakes
field.
will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
That is caught inside the 5.
Brandon, believe it or not, the first time I saw Rashard Matthews play was a practice session at the University of Nevada in preseason when he was there. And I remember I couldn't take my eyes off of watching him practice because I had not seen that young man before. And I thought, boy, he could be a special player. And I think he's turning into one in Tennessee.
Yeah, now that'll be tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big
I'm about to
he didn't start coming backwards, bro. He would have kept going forward, bro. You know that would have been pick 6, bro.
Hell no.
Last drive, obviously,
yes.
What you're looking for. You've got the lead.
If he didn't come backwards instead of going forward, yes. It could have been a big pick 6.
Wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up.
And he's going to be wrapped up.
Why he fake it?
Throw it. Al Woods in there to pick up his second sack now of the
did I just see a play? I think I see. Ooh. It's a definite first down. Hear me out?
Yeah.
It's a definite first down going on right here.
Now Wilson down around his goal line. He's going to air one out. Into a double team. And it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Can he make the touchdown?
Set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
I'm getting tired of listening to his video he's watching.
Where did he fall asleep?
Yeah, they all fall
Murray
asleep.
the lone setback. They go play action here on first down. And for the third
What the
time
fuck,
in this
man?
half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas.
This is dumb as fuck.
Turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. CD, wanted to get your thoughts just on the landscape of the offseason for each of these teams. Super Bowl in the rearview mirror, but so much going on. People look at the draft a lot. But there's a lot more that goes into the offseason for these front offices, is there not?
It certainly is, and then even before we get to the draft, you start with the combine. You know, that's held in Indianapolis every year, and you have about 350 of the top prospects coming together to get their physicals and interviews and on-field performance, and all that will get evaluated along with their game tape. And then you've got the free agents, all right? That starts, I believe, in early March, where now the free agents can start moving around to different teams, so your team's starting to take a little bit of shape there, free agency, because then the draft's coming up. You're trying to put your team together with new draft picks, have everyone start to move in one direction, and then you have the OTAs and mini camps. You get to see them on the field for the first time, and we start to get a better idea of how these teams are going to look when the fall begins.
They'll come out in the pistol. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Well, you mind if we go off topic for a second?
No, let's go.
I like to do that randomly. AFC playoff contenders for this year that didn't make it last season. Who do you have that might get in?
Well, I think Cincinnati's got to be considered there. Maybe they'd have an offseason that's calm, and they go into this season and try and get back to the playoffs where they had been perennials. How about Denver?
Yeah.
Remember last year, they didn't have the quarterback to start. Trevor Siemian played pretty well overall, but maybe they can get solidified there and ride that strong defense right back into the playoffs. I'm going to give you a little bit off the pace. Indianapolis, cannot afford to score.
But we all know that ain't no first down, nigga. You was behind the line.
No, I landed on the other side of the line, and then y'all bumped me back.
Brand new head coach, brand new people running the ball club. Let's see if they can figure it out, because I think defensively they can
It's gotta be the most likely we gonna make it.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now Wilson on 1st down. Drops it underneath for Rawls. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Thomas Rawls, 48 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
And that's another route the defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Why you always go for 2 points?
Move everybody in one direction, and whether it's a running back or another
Because I don't got nothing to worry about.
on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Wilson going to throw for it. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the three-point shot. People were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because it's...
And his pass is in.